2007, paper 2, question 1c. A circle has its centre in the first quadrant. The x-axis is a tangent to the circle at the point 3, 0. The circle cuts the y-axis at points that are 8 units apart. Find the equation of the circle. No matter how odd one of these circle questions is in part C, you can always do a simple substitution. So here we know 3 naught is part of the circle, x squared plus y squared plus 2gx plus 2fy plus c equals 0. So substitute 3 for x, 0 for y, and you'll end up with 9 plus 6g plus c equals 0. The little diagram contains a huge amount of information. Here's the centre. The radius to the point of contact with this tangent is at right angles. That means the centre is 3 steps away from the y-axis, so that the x-coordinate of the centre is 3. This chord here is 8 units long. The radius through the midpoint is perpendicular. So this is a right angle triangle. This length is 4 because that's the midpoint of the 8 unit chord. This isn't the full radius, but it is the distance from the centre to the y-axis. So if this is 3 and this is 4, we've got a 3, 4, 5 right angle triangle. So 5 is the radius of the circle. We had our first equation by simply substituting the point 3, 0 in the general form. We just said the x-axis is perpendicular to this radius at 3, 0. So the x-coordinate of the centre, minus g minus f, is 3. That means minus g is 3, or g equals minus 3, our second equation, which we'll substitute in the first. And we get 9 plus 6 times minus 3 plus c equals 0. 9 minus 18 plus c equals 0, or c equals 9, our third equation. Now, as we were saying above, the radius to the midpoint of that 8 unit chord is perpendicular to the chord. That's not all of the radius. There's the y-axis, there's the centre, so this is 3. If that's the midpoint of the chord, this is 4. Now this is the radius, and it's equal to 5. So the centre has to be given by 3, 5. You can see that in this diagram. The centre is 3 steps across from the y-axis, but since the radius is 5, it's 5 steps up. So this point here, the centre has coordinates 3, 5. So 3, 5 equals minus g minus f. That means f equals minus 5. So the circle x squared plus y squared plus 2gx plus 2fy plus c equals 0 gives us x squared plus y squared minus 6x, because g was minus 3, minus 10y, because f is minus 5, plus c, which we found out was 9, equals 0.